This is Deborah. I want to give you a little bit of insight about me in case this is the first time you've ever watched my channel. I'm 65 years old. I am single. I have been divorced since 2013, and I was married for 40 years. I have 2 grown children. I have a daughter who's 46, a son who's 44, and they mostly hang out in Florida or Key West. Well, Key West is Florida, but yeah, their childhood or teenage years was spent in Florida, and they just learned to love it down there. And they are very private people. My son would kill me if I even talked about him in any way. I mean, he's extremely private, quite the opposite of me. You know, I tell you everything. But yeah, and he gave me 2 grandchildren. I should say his wife did. They are now divorced, and I have 2 grandchildren, and they are now driving. My granddaughter's 21, and my grandson's 18. And my granddaughter just recently got engaged. She's got the ring and everything. She's just so happy. And my son, he sets ceramic tile. He is a 4th or 3rd generation tile setter. Almost everybody in my family does ceramic tile, and it was because of my dad. My dad even taught my husband, and then of course even my son, I think, had been on tile jobs with my dad. But most of my nephews does tile work. My brother is he's a little older now, so he actually is like, he reads plans. Like, I think he helped do the MGM Grand. He also did the mall. You know what I mean? So yeah, he does the big projects, really big. And he makes pretty good money because he's taken me on a vacation. It will be the first one where I've actually get to take 5 days off. We are again going to Seneca Valley. We went there last year. I had a ball. Just to be around my family and have 5 days off in a row, people, is wonderful. So, and I didn't know anything about Seneca Valley. It's upstate New York, and there's a winery every mile, and I am not exaggerating. And I really can't drink wine because I'm allergic to the sulfates. But, I mean, when I go to the tasting, I would just spit it out in the cup. But then somebody told me that's what you're supposed to do. So I've always been a Bloody Mary girl and tequila girl. Yeah, I am one of those girls that can handle tequila sometimes. But look at this. My ex-husband gave me this. He gave me 2 bottles. He had a pool party about 2 months ago, and I actually drink. And I don't have a drinking problem. I only do it like once in a blue moon, but he said I drank all the way down to here, and I'm going, and he said I was still functioning and walking. But it was over a course of like 8 hours. So, yeah, I am a tequila girl. Sometimes it makes my clothes fall off, but whatever. But no, I've never had a drinking problem. I do think everybody should get really lit at least twice a year. I don't know. You got to let your yah-yahs out, people. But I don't drink if I know I have to go to work the next day, because he just had a July 4th party and I didn't really drink anything because I had to go to work the next morning. I respect my employment. I respect the fact that I have a job, because so many people don't, you know. So today my golf cart will be taken out, and I hope I don't cry too much. It was the only extravagant thing I bought after my divorce, you know. Actually, where I live is not an extravagance. It's like a necessity because we have a golf cart community. We can drive our golf cart all over. Where I live is actually like Ocean City, but on a much smaller scale. So, let's see. What else can I talk about? Yeah, I have... let's see, I have a sister named Bonnie. She was diabetic, and she's gone, and that gives me the drive that I have it. People say, like, how do you keep going? How do you go to work with all this pain? I go, because I am blessed that I even have a job, blessed that I can even do it as well as I can do it. So I think about if she was still alive, you know, she would want to be working if she could. Then I have another sister. Her name is Valerie. Valerie lives in Front Royal, and she works for the post office. And then I have a brother, and only one brother. And when I was 8 years old, he was born, and I was more like a mother to him. But you know what? He tries to tell me what to do. And I want to tell him he can't be the boss of me because I am the oldest. But he's always telling me to do this and this. I don't like ever being told what to do, people. If anybody knows me, they know I don't want to be told what to do. But most of the time he's right. Okay, then I have another little sister who was born when my daughter, she was 2 years old when my daughter was born. My daughter was born in 1974. So they grew up together, even though she was the aunt. They grew up together almost like sisters. So that's my immediate family. And both of my parents are from Southwest Virginia. If you've ever heard of Clintwood or Wise or Bristol or Norton, that's where they came from. And this is coal mining country. And so if I have a little bit of an accent, it's because of my parents. I picked up a little bit of that country's accent a little bit, but I can't help it. So I'm in the middle of packing to go to Watkins Glen, Seneca Lake. Now, last year, my brother he rented a captain on a boat. We go all the way out there, and all of a sudden, the captain of the boat, our lines are already out. The captain of the boat gets a phone call. We were on the wrong boat. We had to go take all the lines back in, go back to the dock, and get on the other boat. Oh my God, it was hilarious. But my brother rented a house on the water. It was from the 1920s, I think. Had no AC. And I was with some of my family members who have to have AC because of medical situations. So it was really, really hard on us because it was right in the middle of the hottest part of the summer. But we still had a good time. We made, lemonade out of lemons. So let me have a drink. Hopefully you're having your coffee too. Or maybe you're getting ready for bed. So, something funny happened last night. I told my granddaughter that Jim Carrey is conversing with me on Instagram. And she goes, Nanny, you're being scammed. And I go, oh, she's right. Because see, people can have fake Instagrams, pretending like they're like a movie star. And she goes, Nanny, does it say official? And I go, no. She goes, well, then Jim Carrey's is not talking to you. I felt so stupid. Anybody can be scammed, I just thought it was really wonderful that Jim Carrey was asking how I was. She goes, like, Nanny, you didn't give any of your bank information. I said, no, he just said hello and how are you doing? And I just said, nice to meet you, whatever. No, I don't never give up any, but it was just hilarious. Yeah, anybody can be scammed. So I better get ready for work. Today is Monday. I have to make a lot of calls. I have to make an appointment to go get my blood work, a CAT scan. No, I haven't the CAT scan this week. But I have to have EKG, my blood work, something else. I guess they have to do a lot of tests on me. But other than my joints deteriorating, I'm very, very healthy. And I just heard that YouTube is going to do mid-roll advertisements. Now, what that means, you have to like record more than 10 minutes, and then they will let you, because YouTubers make money off of the advertisements that you guys watch, especially if you click on it. So I hope I got that right. So yeah, mid-roll ads means right in the middle of a YouTube video, you will see an ad. So that's what they're saying. They're going to do it. Usually it was before or after the video that you would see an advertisement, because that's how YouTubers make their money, people. If they don't hit the monetization button, we don't get anything. I think I get a penny for, but I think it's a penny after maybe, I don't know, so many thousands of people watch it. So, yeah. I've only had one video the one video that had making a lot of money is when I talked about State Farm. I mean, who would have thought State Farm? All right. So I better get my butt to work, and I'll say goodbye.